Hey YouTubers, Grimmy here, and today we're doing a video review for Transformers Prime RID Ultra Magnus. Yep, we got the final three Voyagers in, so we're going to get to them. And we got Magnus here, looking pretty good in his window box. Clear view of the figure with his Mechteki weapon. His vehicle mode, name and RID logo, Transformers Prime logo. You got your bio right here. You got your tech specs here. Nice little CGI of Magnus. And then on the back we got his vehicle and robot modes, clearly visible. Looks pretty good. And another awesome CG of Magnus. That is pretty sweet looking. So anyway, let's get this guy opened up and see how he looks. Alrighty, now that we got Ultra Magnus opened up and in his vehicle mode, let's have a good look. He's a nice little truck here. That front kind of reminds me of his Car Robots or RID truck mode. Although on the back it's more like a tow truck or a artillery truck of some kind. And you know, Magnus is actually the first one to successfully integrate his Mechteki weapon into his vehicle mode. Well, okay, second one. Megatron did it pretty well too. Okay. But yeah, in between Megatron and him, I think both of them do a pretty good job of integrating the weapon into the vehicle mode. You know, this sets in pretty nice and covers up the robot kibble. You got the missile that just pops right off, and then you got this little turret thingy. And this just pops onto two little pegs here that go into these, well, two little holes that these little pegs go into. And it's not exactly the most sturdy of holds, but it works. You can see it comes out rather easily. But you know, it can work. And it looks pretty good. Got the nice Autobot symbol on the side. Yeah, and it looks a lot like Ultra Magnus. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. Kind of looks like Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus from this angle. You know, that one had the like the blue and red vehicle mode, or his Diaclone counterpart. You know, but yeah, it still looks good. But anyway, I guess we should get him transformed and in his robot mode. And now you got Ultra Magnus transformed and in his robot mode. And he looks pretty good. A lot of blue. Not as much white as I would like. But, you know, you got a fair amount of blue. You got a little bit of red. I could use a little more, I think, but you know, that's just me. I do like the way they got these missiles on his shoulders. Looks like those little square things he had in D1. And you know, he looks pretty good. Articulation, he's got a nice little ball jointed head, a little limited by the way the chest sculpt is around his neck. He's got fully ball jointed shoulders, you got swivels here for the transformation. Swivels at the bicep. Got ratcheted elbows, always nice. Got somewhat ball jointed wrists, limited movement, but still there. He's actually got a waist. Been a while since I've seen one of those. Ball jointed hips. Twists at the thigh. Ratcheted knees. Little toe pivot. All in all, a really nicely posable version of Magnus. I mean, he's got a pretty cool head sculpt too. And that's meaner looking Magnus, but yeah, you can tell it's Ultra Magnus. And all in all, I really like this guy. His accessories include this little missile, which you can just peg onto his arm, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's just really tight. And then he's got this big gun, which looks pretty good. Just pop that in his hand. And you can actually have him it up. Unfortunately, that elbow, like shoulder joint, seems to be really loose, and it's dragging it down. But yeah, he can hold it. So he doesn't seem to want to grip the handle all the way. There we go. That's better. And you can actually hold it like that, which looks pretty cool. And a nice thing about this one is that this actually successfully transforms. Just all you do is pull this down. Then you got the Magnus hammer, and see this little blue thing? If you do this right, which isn't always easy, you gotta line it up just right, you can actually lock it. So you can actually it's supposed to be able to hold it in his arm. He doesn't seem to want to grip it. But yeah, you can hold it like a hammer. Who wants some justice? Yeah. Now the downside is when it's locked like this, that light is going to be on all the time. So if you want to get rid of the light, you're going to have to remove the batteries. And I got a feeling a lot of people are going to want it in hammer mode, especially after animated. But anyway, yeah, that looks pretty sweet. So let's get a quick size comparison in. For that, we'll bring in a pair of primes. We got First Edition Optimus Prime and Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime. So you can see how it looks compared to either one of them. And he's about the same height as RID. So First Edition will naturally be a little taller. But yeah, it looks good with either one. And you know, so no matter which one you have in your collection, it'll look good. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little review. And I'll catch you another day. Take care. Bye-bye. Have fun. And I'll see you a little later. Take care.